नहमदुहु व नुसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh everyone.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
Alhamdulillah, once again with the extreme mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we are here to learn something new, and so this lecture I have today I got it from a Arabic teacher, okay, and that's why, can you see the screen by the way? Yeah, so you will see that all the details are in Arabic. Yeah. Okay, and so this lecture I want to accomplish few things. One of the thing is that inshallah you will appreciate that what we have learned so far, everything is covered in this lecture, okay, and so we are not far behind from other authentic resources of Arabic learning, and we also have covered all of it technically in different sessions or different times. Okay, so today will be more in like a one place lecture, and I'll try to do justice to it, and inshallah this will be a little bit of another angle of looking at things, let's put it this way. But the information we know is already with us, and most of us are very familiar with it, but inshallah this is another style of representing. Okay, so are we good with this information? Okay, so the heading is Turukul I'rab, meaning how to determine the I'rab in Arabic language, or how do we understand I'rab, right? So they have divided into two categories: Al-I'rabul Dabti and Arabul Wasfi, right? Wasf, what is wasf? A quality, right? Like Tawsif, what is Murakkab Tawsifi? The Mawsuf and the Sifa. Yeah. So the one way to identify the I'rab is by looking at where this I'rab is happening in the word. Yeah. And or where in the sentence, what is the wasf, what is the quality of that noun in that sentence or in that noun. Yeah. So if you look at the Zabti one, where it says Zabtul Kalimati Hasaba Mauki Iha Fil Jumla. Okay, kahan par, what is the position of the noun in the sentence? Look at the first one. Al Kitabu Mufidun. Yes. So if you look at Al Kitabu, isn't it Rafa?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we know, because we know how to identify the status of a singular noun. Is Al-Kitabu singular?
Yeah.
Singular.
And we know that also we know that because of the Al is Kitabu and not Kitabun. Agree?
Yeah, bone is gone.
Perfect. So the book is, Mufid means the book is useful. Yes?
Yeah.
Now, Qara'a Yusuful Kitaba. Now in this sentence, the
Brother
last,
Abid,
yes,
is Al-Kitabu Mufidun? I can't see properly. What's the
Yeah, Mufidun.
Mufidun? Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so the next sentence we have Qara'a Yusufu al-Kitaba. Now what happened here? From Rafa, he changed into Nasab. Yes? And look at this. Katabtu fil kitabi. And I'm sure that you understand the meaning, that Yusuf read the book. Yes? Qara'a Yusufu al-Kitaba. And katabtu fil kitabi. I wrote in the book. Yes? In the book or in the kitab, right? So look, when there is a harf jara, what happened to al-kitab? It went into the status of?
Yeah.
So now, alhamdulillah, with the knowledge we have, we understand this because we know how to identify the status by looking at the noun. And because nouns have a statuses, right? Is one of the quality of the noun that it's supposed to have a statuses. Yes. So based on the number of the noun, we were able to identify the status. But now look at the quality of this al-kitab. What is the wasf in this sentence? What is the role of this al-kitabu? It is, first of all, it is a Jumla Ismiya. Yes,
Yeah.
we can all see that this is Jumla Ismiya, correct?
Mm.
Now in Jumla Ismiya, what is the very first thing which happens is Mubtada, right?
مبتدا.
Yes. And what are the qualities of the Mubtada? That Mubtada is
Rafa.
supposed to be marfu, which is Rafa.
مرفوع ضمة.
Yes, but you have to also, you want to be, you have to be very clear and concise. Why is it Mubtada and Marfu? You have to say bid Dhamma.
بالضمة.
Yes,
Mm.
because we know that Dhamma is the sign of Rafa.
Rafa.
Is everybody following this? Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the big picture, right? So in the second sentence, the kitab was nasab. So what happened? It is a maf'ulun bih. Yes.
مفعول به.
So in other words, the words we are familiar with, al-kitab, al-mubtada mean the predicate or the subject, basically the subject. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is Brother Abid Jumla Filia.
This one was Jumla Ismiya and this is
No, the second.
جملة اسمية.
Yes.
The
So in the
second.
Jumla Ismiya, we know that al-kitaba here is nasab because it is the maf'ulun bi. Yes.
This Qara Yusuf al Kitab is just Jumla Ismiya or it's Jumla Filia?
Failure. Sorry.
Failure.
Failure.
Read.
Right. So
Yeah.
what is the quality of maf'ul bihi? That it is supposed to be mansub and it
Mansoob.
is mansub because of the bil fatha. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now don't say this all the time because it's only with dhamma, marfu with dhamma because it's singular. Yeah. When we deal with dual and when we deal with Jama Salim Mudhakkar, Jama Salim Muannas, and we deal with Jama Mukassar, these definitions will change. And we will go through those examples as well. Yeah. But so far you can see what is happening here. Now, katabtu fil kitabi also Jumla Failiya. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now here fil kitabi is the mutallik fail. Yes. Jar majroor.
Hmm.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it is ismun majroorun bil kasra. Why? Because the kasra in a singular takes the noun into the majroor status. So please tell me, you guys are good with this information so far, right? There is nothing new here, right?
Yeah.
So in the third one, Brother Abid, if it
Yeah.
was Katabutul
Yeah.
Kitabe, Fi was not there. Is it possible?
Qara'a Yusuful Kitab?
No, not the third line.
كتبت. كتبت.
Katabtu.
Katabtu.
So over here, katabtu mean I wrote in the book.
Yeah.
So in
is
is must. Fi
Yeah,
is
so
the proposition.
because
We
the
have to-
katabtu is the fail and file, yes?
Yeah.
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 And over here, maful bihi is in the form of jar majroor.
Jar because of fi. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
So
know.
Is
Yeah,
itself
go ahead.
a sentence.
Brother Kabir, you have a question?
Katabtu itself, it is a sentence. Right?
Yes, katabtu itself
I
is
wrote.
a sentence because it is a
Jumla
jumla felia, but jumla felia has more components. So we know that the minimum you need in a jumla felia is the fail and the file. But in that sentence, other things also happen. Maful bihi also happens and mutallik fail also happens. Yes. So in this one, the maful bihi is not present as such, but it is present as mutallik fail, which is acting as the maful bihi here, right?
Yeah.
It's like a substitute maful bihi. So this is one idea of how I want you to understand this, and we already do understand it like this, because when we are doing the grammatical analysis, how do we identify whether it's a mubtada or a khabar? Because we say this is rafa and this is a noun and it's in the starting of the sentence, or it's a mubtada, and it's rafa because we know that the mubtada must be rafa most of the time, correct?
Yeah.
So let's look at the another thing. So what are some of the tools to identify the i'rab? Okay, so we need to look at the mawqi'un. Mawqi'un mean like what is the role, right? And then there is a hukmun. Hukmun is basically a status. Okay.
Yeah.
Another word for a status is hala, right? Remember we said halat kya hai iski?
Yes.
In Arabic, we can also say, what is the hukum here? it is a rafa, nasab or jar. So hukum is also in another way of saying what is the status here.
Status. Okay.
So mokiun is what is the position or what is the role, yes? And then the hukum is, what is it? Is it a rafa, nasab or jar? And then what is the alamatun? Alamatun means what is the symbol? What is the symbol? What is the alama? Like a dhamma, we know that the moment I see a dhamma on a singular noun, I know it is rafa. Yes?
Yeah.
So like for example, what is the alama for a feminine? The round ta.
Yeah.
Agree?
Marbuta.
Ta marbuta. So if I say ta marbuta, you say, oh, it's feminine because that's the alama. When we say which one is fi'l madi and which is fi'l mudari, you look at the ya, ta in the beginning and you say, oh, this is fi'l mudari. Yeah?
Yeah.
The alama is like a symbol, like how do you identify, like in what icon. So over here, we know that if I'm going to say mubtada, then the complete way I can define it, I'm going to say is mubtada is marfu'un bid dhamma. Okay. If the khabarun, now khabar is also supposed to be marfu. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Because in Jumla Ismiya, now you have to go back, right? So with that information, you need three things to tell me to work with the Arab. Any questions so far?
Yeah.
Any-
So in previous slide,
Yeah.
can you take it to the previous slide?
Okay. I think I closed it, but let's see if I can go back. Over here. Yeah.
So I understand this whole, but I'm not able to differentiate between Arabul Zabti or Arabul Wasfi.
Okay. So dekhe, Kabir bhai, think al-kitabu here. If I had only given you the word kitab, yes?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can help you understand this. Notepad. Okay. If I had only tell you this, ke bhai, tell me the Arab of al-kitab. What are we going to say?
So Rafa.
Right? Al-kitab is Rafa.
Dhamma.
Rafa. Yeah.
Rafa.
Dhamma.
How do you identify as status?
Because-
You look at the number. This is the noun, yes?
Yeah.
Is it singular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In the singular, we look at the last letter and look at the haraka. If it's
Yeah.
dhamma, it's rafa. If it's fatha, it is nasab. And if it is kasra, it is jar. Agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So in this one, you would have told me, yes, brother Abid, this is rafa. Yeah. But when I tell you this, al-kitabu mufidun, now it is not a singular noun. It is the jumla ismiya. Yes. And why do we need the Arab? Because we need to understand the role of that noun in that sentence. Correct?
Mhm.
So now when you analyze the way we analyze the verses of the Quran, you're going to say the kitab is mubtada, and that is why it's marfu, and the reason it marfu is because of the dhamma. So you know the role, you know the hukum, and you know the alama, the alama. Okay, uski kya identification uski kya thi, right? But in this example, I'm only telling you about the singular nouns. Yeah.
Okay. So this is Arabul Wasfi. This
The Arabul Wasfi is what is the quality of this Al-Kitab? What is the role? What is the function? What is the wasf of this Al-Kitab? We are going to say this Kitab is
It's a mubtada.
right? So mubtada is supposed to be rafa. That is the rule of Arabic grammar. Agree? So once I take you to the next slide, you will probably see the bigger picture again, and you will start to see more sense, right? So I have shown you the tools that how to, when you're looking for the Arab, you need to know the role of that thing. Like, is it a mubtada? Is it a khabar? Is it a maf'ul bihi? Right? And then you also need to know whether it was rafa, what is the hukum? It is rafa, nasab or jar. And then if it's rafa, why is it rafa? With dhamma, but that will only be applicable to the singular category, correct? When the noun is singular. Okay, so let's take a look at something else. Okay, what do we see here? Al-marfu'at, yes? Al-mansubat, al-majrurat, yes? What is this al-marfu'at mean? The jama of Yes.
Jama.
In the Arabic grammar,
Marfu.
we have learned over the years that if you bump into al mubtada, it is going to be rafa. Any doubt about that?
No.
Brothers and sisters, please help me. Brother Ijaz, you have gone quiet.
Yes, I am
Okay.
following
So,
that.
as soon
Alhamdulillah.
as if I say al mubtada, what information goes to your mind? That it is supposed to be rafa.
Rafa.
Yes.
Rapa.
If I say al khabar, it is supposed to be rafa.
Rafa.
Rapa.
Al fa'il is supposed to be
Rapa.
rafa.
Ismu kana.
Rafa. Yes. Khabru
Khabru
inna
inna.
rafa. And this is something we have done hundreds of times when we were doing the grammatical analysis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now you know the mauka, कि उसकी position क्या है, right? Yes. These anytime you will get bumped into a mubtada, al khabar, al fa'il, ismul kana, khabru inna, you know that I am dealing with a rafa here. Yes. Now whether this mubtada is singular, dual, or is it a salim muzakkar or jama salim muannas, or it is jama
Yes.
muqaddar, then you will decide on the alama, like what will be the alama of this rafa.
Yeah.
Yes, that alama will change with the number of the noun. Sister Oneza, are you with me on this? You're muted. Sister
Yes.
Oneza? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying
No
to
worries,
press.
no worries. Sister Lubna, are you with us?
Yes.
Is this information so far so good, Sister Fazilat?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what are some of the mansubat we know? We know that as soon as we deal with the maful bihi, we know that it is going to be a nasab. Yeah?
Yeah.
Khabru kana is going to be nasab. Yes? Look at this.
Ismu inna.
Ismu inna is nasab. Khabru
Nasab.
kana is nasab. But khabru inna is rafa.
Yeah.
This will be rather hard to remember because those are reversed. Kana,
I know,
Ismu
but
Kana, and
but
Khabro
this is
Kana,
a
and
list
Khabro
of-
Inna, and Ismu
Yes,
Inna.
yeah, but the list is basically actually it is because the marfuat supposed to come first
Yeah.
and then mansubat. So but this is a list of things how you are going to identify. Okay. Now when we deal with majrurat, we know that anything, any ism bad harful jar is going to be majrur. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Yeah.
see any harf jara, and
Anything.
after that you will find most of the time a noun after that. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, this is one of the criteria to tell whether it's a noun or not. If there is a jara before it, you know that it is a noun. Yes?
Hmm.
Think about it. Next time when you see it, you will see that after the harf jara, you will most likely find a noun in there. Yeah?
No, yeah.
Now, the other category for majroor is al-mudaf and mudafun ilayh. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So now you have a list of al-marfu'at, al-mansubat, al-majrurat. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this way, when you see any of this coming, you know what status it has in the sentence. Exactly. Okay. So let's take a look at al-Arab al-Mufrad. Yes? Mufrad is what? Singular?
Single. Single.
Singular.
Single.
Just give me a second. Okay. Al-Mufrad यहाँ लिखा हुआ है मा काना वाहिदन औ वाहिदतन.
Wahidatan.
Okay, now look at this wahidan with the alif, aw wahidatan with the golta. So it's saying it can be masculine or feminine. For example, talibun, talibatun. So talibun is masculine,
Yes.
talibatun feminine, kalamun masculine, sayyaratun feminine. Okay, so what is the hukum on this? Marfu'um bid-dammati
مرفوع بالضمة.
ومنصوب في الفتحة ومجرور بالكسرة. Have we not know this already?
Yes. We
We
know.
know this already, right? Now we
Yeah.
are reading it in basically from an Arabic text. We have been talking about it in Urdu, we've been talking about it in English, but now you see how it is explained in an Arabic text, that it is marfu when it is dhamma.
Yeah.
And over here, if you go detail in Arabic, you will see that this is rafa again, marfu'un, yes. And this is a jar majroor because this is bil dhamma, yes.
Yeah.
With dhamma. It is rafa with dhamma. It is mansub with fatha. And it is majroor because or with kasra. That is what we can say. Okay. Al muallimu mahbubun. Yes, it's a sentence. Favorite teacher, the favorite teacher or the beloved teacher. Correct? So what is al muallimu? Mubtada. Yes? Is it jumla ismiya? Is it jumla ismiya, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now is mahbubun is the khabar and al muallimu is the mubtada?
Yeah.
Okay. Is mubtada and khabar belongs to the marfu'at table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know that it is marfu with dhamma. Agree?
Yeah.
Because it is wahid. And wahid is marfu with dhamma.
Bindam. Bin.
With dhamma, right? Because there is a shadda here. Now, innal muallima mahbubun. Indeed, the teacher is favorite or teacher is beloved. Yes? Now, inna is what? Harfu inna, right? So, is
Yeah.
harfu inna, is it going to make inna and khabru inna?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know that
Khabru
ismu
inna.
inna
Yeah.
is the nasab
Yeah.
and
Yes.
khabru inna is marfuat.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is where your test is. So if you say al muallima here is nasab, it is because of the inna.
Okay.
You follow? So now
Yeah.
grammatical analysis we have been doing, I think this should help you understand. There is nothing new here. I have been saying that like so many times, but maybe not in explaining in this way. Yes. So
Yeah.
inna is a harf, we know that. And
Yeah.
it has a name. It's called nasikhun.
Yeah.
Anything which is known as nasikh mean it will take in the status of nasab. It will convert, it will force the noun coming after it into a status of nasab.
Yeah.
Can you understand this part? That harfun nasikh mean that it will force the noun coming after it into nasab status. Okay, so you're going to say over here, al muallima is because of the ismu inna, it is mansoob. And why is because it's a singular, so bil fatha, it is mansoob because of bil fatha. Yes. Now khabar here is khabru inna, and khabru inna is marfu. Then it is because of dhamma, because this is mahbubun. You see, it is mahbubun. Okay. The next sentence, zahabtu ilal muallami. I went to the teacher. Yes, it's failun madi, right?
Yes.
Okay. And over here, how they're explaining it, they're saying failun madi mabniun ala sakuni wa ta'u fa'ilin. Because over here, this ta with
Is
the
the
dhamma
file.
is the file. Yes, meaning antum. Yes, or anta basically.
Yeah.
Zahabtu is anta or I. Sorry, I. It's the zahabtu.
I.
Okay.
Zahabtu
Ila
is-
is harf jar.
Tarfijar.
Okay. Over here, because of this, al muallimi went into majroor. Yes.
Majroor.
Because of bil kasra.
Kasra.
Agree with me on this so far, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. Let's take a look at. Let's see. I can take you to. They're not in the any order here. Okay. If I can go back to. Okay, musanna. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, musanna. What is musanna?
Double.
Yun.
Okay, now you guys are my advanced students and you guys are so experienced now. How do we tell the status in musanna? Is it still by dhamma or fatha or kasra?
Yeah.
Yes, who said yes?
Me.
That's wrong. You can,
Oh, sorry.
No. Yes.
okay,
Sound.
is the ending sound, right? For
Endless.
example, we have, and again it says ما كان اثنين أو اثنتين بزيادة ألف ونون أو ياء ونون. Yes. So now
Yeah.
basically it's saying that whether it is male or female, you're going to add the word ani.
Nani.
Okay. Talibani. In the previous one, when we had the mufrad, we had talibun. Yes. Dual of talibun in Rafa will be talibani. Okay. And then female will be talibatani. Okay. We also had kalamun in the previous slide. So it will become
Kalimani.
kalamani. Yes. And we had sayaratun. So it will become sayaratani.
Sayaratani.
2 cars, right? So marfu'un bil alif wa mansubun bil ya wa majrurun bil ya. How? What do they mean? It's become muallimaini and muallimaini. Remember? Muallimani, muallimaini, muallimaini. Because in nasab and jar, they stay the same, right? Okay. Any question on that part yet? Do you guys have any? I know my Saturday class will be right on the dot because we just did it, right? But my
Yes.
Wednesday class, they might be a little rusty by now. Yes? Brother Altaf, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So muallimani is rafa, muallimaini is nasab, and muallimaini
Is
now,
jar.
based on the sentence, you will see where it is nasab and where it is jar. Okay. So look at this. Al muallimani mahbubani. Yes. So what happened here? We have made it musanna. 2 teachers are beloved. Yes. Okay. So is it muallimani still mubtada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that mubtada is supposed to be rafa.
Rafa.
Okay. So, but is it by dhamma this time?
No, it's
No.
it's by
Because
al
of the
or
ani sound.
By
But
ani
they
sound.
are, yeah, but they're calling it bil alif, right? So that is fine. We know that. It's no big deal. We know that is talibani is the rafa sound. Agree?
yeah.
Okay, so mahbubani, is it supposed to be, if the noun is dual, then the khabar has to be dual,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
right? If the mubtada is dual, then the khabar has to be dual. If mubtada is male, khabar has to be male, right? So the number, the
Both are-
gender, and they're all supposed to match. The only thing which does not match, al-muallimani is marifa, proper noun, and
Is nakira.
mahbubani is nakira, common noun.
Nakira.
But they are both rafa. So status wise, they're both rafa. Type wise, one is proper, one is common, and the gender is supposed to match, and the number is supposed to match.
Yes.
Is that bringing you some flashback? You know, this
Yeah.
is just a review of what we know already.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, good. Now, when I say innal muallimaini mahbubani, what did I do here? I
Is,
had, because of inna, al muallimaini becomes
Ismain.
Inna is supposed to be mansub.
Nasab.
So is it mansub because of the
Ismain.
or the muallimaini? You see, because the nasab of the dual is aini sound. Talibani, talibaini, talibaini. Agree?
Yeah.
Mr. Lubna?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, what happened to mahbubani? Because it's khabar, right? Khabru inna. Is khabru inna supposed to be marfu?
Yes.
And it is dual, so it's going to be the ani sound. So mahbubani. So bil alif. It is nasab bil ya, and this is rafa bil alif. That's what they are explaining in the definition here. Okay. Then again,
Yeah.
zahabtu ilal muallimaini. I went to the teachers. How many teachers I went to? 2. So over here, muallimaini is nasab majroor, because I know that over here is jar majroor because of the ila.
Yeah.
So it is majroor because of ya or alif?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because it is muallimaini. Yes.
Yes.
So over here he says makana isnaini aw Visnataini biziyadati alfin wa noonin. Not only alif alone, noonin also, right? Because there is a noon there, right?
Yeah.
Aw ya'in wa noonin. Because there is a ya and noon. Look at this. Ya and noon. Ya and noon. Agree?
Yeah.
Now, Sister Oneza, since you are from the Saturday class, are you finding this information useful?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Good, good. So do you think it is adding to your knowledge, like what you have learned, and it is actually making you another layer on top, and like a little bit, you're going a little bit deeper in it? Yes?
Yes, I would say that. And also, like, it's also refreshing as well because I've taken this class, learned from another teacher as well in a different way.
Yeah.
So, so it gives enhancement to my knowledge, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay, so now I'm jumping back to Arabu Jama al Taksir, which is Jama Mukassar. Yes?
Jama Mukassar.
Now, again, for the benefit of my Wednesday student, just refreshing their memory, the Wahid and Jama Mukassar has the same rule, meaning you have to look at the last letter, and the Dhamma will be Rafa, Fatha will be Nasab, and Kasra will be
Majrur. Yeah, Majrur.
Okay. So what is the Jama of Talibun? Tullabun.
Talabun.
Yes. Ghaibuna. My students are absent.
Absent.
There I have 10 and actually 9. One student just gone absent on me. Okay, no worries. So I'm having less students today. So At-Tulabu Ghaibuna. Right? Is
Yes.
At-Tulab Jama Mukassar? Yes.
Tilabu.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
It is a proper noun.
Al.
Proper noun.
Yes, proper noun.
It's actually at-tullabu, right? At-tullabu. Yes. Because this is Shamsi, not Kamari, right?
Mhm.
Okay. The other thing is, if it is Jama, then the khabar has to be Jama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the ghaib is not Jama Maksur, right? It's not Jama Mukassar, right?
No.
So what is the Jama for Muslimun? Muslimuna.
Muna.
So ghaibuna. Yes.
Gaibuna.
So at-tulabu is the mubtada in this sentence, yes?
Yes. Gaibuna khabaru.
Yes. Is the mubtada marfu bil dhamma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agree. Is ghaibuna khabar marfu bil waw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the ghaibuna sound, the una sound, right?
Wow.
Okay. Over here, inna tullaba ghaibuna. Indeed, the students are absent. What is this? Inna is the harf, yes? And because of that, at-tullaba becomes ismu inna, which is
Nasab.
true, and it is fatha. Yes, agree?
Yeah.
And in ghaibuna is still khabar. Khabar inna is supposed to be marfu, so you still have the una sound.
Hmm.
Agree?
Yeah.
Brother Kabir, are you with us? There is one more student I lost. And Brother Kabir is the one who I lost. I said his name and he's gone. Okay. Maybe he's having, he dropped out. No worries. We can, you guys can pitch in for him. Now, who else? Brother Fawad. So are you good with this information?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Zahabtu ila tullabi. Yes. And it should also help you with the sentences, right? And I'm sure you are able to understand the meaning of these sentences, right? So over here, at-tulabu is majroor bil kasra.
Yeah.
Bill.
Ila is harf jarr.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Any question before I change this slide?
No, it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now let's look at Jama Muzakkar Salim. What is Jama Mukassar Salim? For example, we have Ma kana aksara min isnaini. Anything which is more than 2. Biziyadati waw wa noonin. Yes, una sound. Yes, muallimuna. wa ya'in wa nunin, meaning muslimaini. Muslimuna, muslimaini. Muslimina, sorry, not maini. Maini is the dual sound. Muslimina, muslimuna, muslimina, muslimuna. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the hukum? The hukum is marfu'un bil waw and with the noon, wa mansubun bil ya,
منصوب بالياء.
wa majrurun bil ya'i. Yes? So look at this. Al muallimuna mahbubuna. Yes?
Una.
Al
Yeah.
mubtada is marfu because of the una sound. And khabar is supposed to be marfu mahbuna because of the una sound. Yeah? Innal muallimina mahbub,
محبوبون.
because al muallimina is supposed to be nasab in this sentence. So what is the nasab of muallimuna? Muallimina.
Mulmina.
And it is muallimina bil ya. Mansub bil ya. Agree?
Yeah.
And the mahbubuna is marfu because of bil waw, which is una sound. Yes? Okay, who can tell me why this? What is this? Zahabtu ilal muallimina.
Jar majroor.
Jar majroor bil ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
بالياء.
Okay, good. Now let's look at the muannas one. Remember our key sentence, the key noun was muslimatun. And then
مسلمات.
nasab and jar is muslimatin, muslimatin. Yes? So ma
Yes.
kana aksara min isnataini bi ziyadatin alfin o ta'in. Yes? Muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Yeah? Al marfu'u bid dammati wa mansubun bil kasrati wal majru'un bil kasrati. The hukum kya hai uska? What is the status? How you know? The marfu'a will be damma.
مرفوع بالضمة منصوب بالكسرة.
And dono, majroor and mansub will be bil kasra. How do
या दोनों में कसरा होगा.
al muallimatu mahbubatun? Al muallimatu is the mubtada,
Marfu.
is mubtada from the marfu list, and it is supposed to be with damma. Yes.
Damma. Bidamma.
And then the khabar marfu will be
With Dhamma.
with damma. Inna or innal muallimati mahbubat.
محبوبات.
Yeah. So over here al muallimati is nasab because of bil kasra.
Ismina.
And this is
إن بالمرفوع بالضمة.
with damma. And over here, zahabtu ilal muallimatin or muallimatin is because of bil kasra.
Kasra.
Al muallimati, because there is al here, right? And this ila is the harf jar. Okay. So what have we learned so far? Alhamdulillah, we know how to identify the i'rab of the nouns when they are alone as a noun. Yes. And that is by bil zabt. Like we went by looking at the harakas and the sound. We know if I have the noun by itself, I can tell you the haraka. But for that, I have to divide them into groups based on their number. Wahid and Jama Mukassar will be one group. The dual will be one group. Jama Salim Muzakkar will be one group. Jama Salim Muannath will be one group. But when I am dealing with them in the sentences, I know my list of marfu'at wa mansubat wa majrurat. Agree? So I know I have to deal with mubtada, I have to deal with khabar, I have to deal with ismu inna, ismu kana, and I have a table, I know where they are. And then based on the sentence and their position and the hukum, and I have to tell you why is it in the status of rafa. Yes. So let's look at some examples where you might even see more. Any questions, by the way?
It's good. Yeah.
Okay. So look at this.
So good.
Okay. Now this is an exercise. Yes. So if I say this, let's say if I go like this, Yadribu, yes, al-muallimuna at-tullaba. Okay. So let's do step by step. I'm going to help you with one, and then you tell me what do you think about the others. Yes. Okay. So yadribu is the verb, right?
It's Mudare.
Yes, mudare.
رفع
Pele mudare, I hit. Yes.
Yadribu.
Or when I say yadribu, that means he hit, right? Yadribu. This is the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Now, if I just stick with yadribu, then I would think the translation will be he hit. But we know that in the first siga of mudare, if there is a rafa in front of it or a little bit later in the sentence, then that is the file. Yes.
Mm.
So who said the translation will be the teachers hit the students. Yes.
Okay.
Who are
Yeah.
the doers? Who are the doers of this action? The muallim.
Al-Muallimuna.
Okay. Is the muallimuna in this sentence is the file?
Yes.
It
Yes.
is file.
So file belonging to which category? Marfuat, mansubat, or majrurat?
Marfuat.
Marfuat.
Marfu.
Marfuat. Yes. If al muallimuna is marfuat, then we need to know what is the number of this. Is muallimuna singular, dual, or plural?
Plural.
Plural.
Jama salim or jama mukassar?
ذال سالم.
Salim.
Okay, then it is al muallimuna sound, which is the rafa sound,
Wow. Wow.
because bil ya. Yes.
Bil
Now,
wow.
bil wow. At-tullaba, is at-tullaba the maful bihi here?
It's
Yes.
maful
Yes.
bihi.
Yes. Is maful bihi supposed to be nasab?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is tullaba jama mukassar?
Mukassar.
Is
Can we
mukassar.
tell the nasab by with damma with bil fatha?
Bil fatah and
Yes.
bil alif.
Yes. So look at this. Fi'l mudarun marfu'un bid dammati, because it's over here. Yadribu because of the singular here, right? But then al muallimuna is the fa'ilun. Is it
فاعل مرفوع
bil? Wow. Yes.
جمع.
And at-tulabu is maful bihi. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So then it is
Al-Fatha.
الفتى.
Yes. Good job. Okay, let's do this one then. Okay. Who wants to do it? Brother Altaf, should I go with you?
Sure.
So, laysa shubbaku maftuhan. Ab shubbak ka matlab hota hai windows. Okay. So, the windows are not open. The windows are not open.
Maftuha is open. Right?
Maftuhan, right? So, laysa shubbaku maftuhan. I think I've already given you the answer. How do I do this? Okay, but then I would have to. Okay, that's no problem. Go ahead. Can you please tell me what is the shubbaku mean here?
Ash-shabak is mubtada
Okay.
and it's ism, right?
Okay. Yes.
And it's marfu
Okay.
and it's jama.
Jama. Very good. So what is the status here? You said it is rafa, right? Why
It's
is it
rafa.
rafa? Is it a jama salim, jama mukassar? Please help me.
I
with
think
it.
it's jama mukassar.
Ah, okay. So in jama mukassar, how do you tell the status?
By alif,
Bil damma, right?
the
With damma.
dhamma at the end. Yeah.
Yes, at the end. And maftuhan will be, what is the status?
Maftuhan is maf'ul.
Actually,
And
look, it can be maf'ul, right? Because when you see laysa, remember in
It's like kana.
it's like kana
Okay.
or inna wa akhwatuha, right? So this is ismu laysa and this is khabru laysa. Yes.
khabrul laysa. Okay.
Now khabru laysa will be nasab.
نسب.
Is it from the mansubat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So mansubat mean, and this is maftuhan. Is it
Maftuhan.
singular or plural?
It's plural.
Plural. No, it is singular, right?
Mm.
Maftuhan.
Han.
No window is open. Okay. So let's see. It is Pele Madi, Ismo Laysa,
Yeah.
Marfu'un, and Khabru Laysa.
Khabrul laysa.
Yes. And because of this,
Bil fatah. Okay.
right? Because there is a fatha and maftuhan is male, so there is an extra alif here. Because in the male category, the nasab has the extra alif. Yeah.
Yeah, it is muzakkar, yeah.
Okay, so let's look at one of the sisters. Sister Lubna, would you like to do innal muazzafati mashghulatin? Mashghula.
in mashghulat.
Yes, the employees are busy, okay, or the female employees are busy. Indeed, the female employees are busy. Okay,
Busy.
so inna
So
is
inna
Ismaina.
ismo inna.
let
No, no. It's inna is the,
yeah, that's right. So ismu inna, yeah.
yeah, ismo inna, and al masfati is mansub
Okay, mansub. Okay,
because
of
it's a
inna.
ismo
Yes,
inna,
very
ismo
good.
inna,
Yes,
and and mashghulatun is a khabar.
it's ismu khabru inna, right?
Khabru
Is it
inna.
supposed to be rafa or nasab?
It's rafa.
No, khabru inna is nasab, right?
Yeah.
Khabru inna is
Nasab.
no, ismo inna is nasab and khabru inna is marfu, right?
MashaAllah. You didn't fall for the trap. That's very good. So yes, so khabru inna, ismu inna is nasab and khabru inna is rafa. You're right.
Rafa.
So over here, al mawzufatin, is it mudhakkar or muannas?
Muannas.
Sister Lubna?
There is the kasra under here because
See, is it like
no, it's a
Fatin,
monas.
right?
It's a monas. It's
Is
a
it,
monas.
is it a muannas or a muzakkar? That's my
It's a monas.
muannas. So if this is muannas, then the
Yeah.
khabar has to be muannas. Yes.
Yeah, but ta doesn't accept zabar. It's supposed to be nasab, but it doesn't accept zabar.
Yes. So
That's why it's
bil kasra. You will say this is nasab bil kasra. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Good. So let's take a look. So here we can see that inna is harfun nasir, meaning it gives the nasab, right?
Yeah.
So inna and khabru inna mansub bil kasra and marfu bil damma because of the over here. Because what is the rafa of feminine? Jama salim muannas muslimatun, right?
Muslimatun. Yeah. Yeah.
Mashghulatun.
Mashghulatun. Yeah.
Good. Brother Fawad, would you like to this one?
Yeah. Yes, Kana is Limazi.
No, kana is mushabba bil fail, right?
Yeah, Mushabba bil fi'l, yeah.
Okay, so kanal walidani maridaini. So
Yeah, two boys
are
ill.
sick or ill. Yes. Okay, good. So kana this is ismo kana, right?
Yes,
Ismo kana is supposed to be what?
Marfu.
Marfu.
Marfu, yeah.
What about maridaini? This is the khabru kana. Khabru kana is
khabru
supposed to
kana.
be
Yeah, and the Khabr Kana is a Mansub.
mansub. So why al walidani is rafa? Will
Because of the Ismu Kana.
yes, but you will say it is bil ya or bil alif.
Bil
Bil Alif,
alif.
Bil Ani, by the Ani sound.
Ani sound, very good. And maridaini because of the
Is by the Ini sound. By Ya.
okay, good job. You see that? But in this lecture, instead of ani sound, they say bil alif, and aini sound, they say bil ya.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you find this exercise good in a sense that it helped you apply what we learned in the previous slides?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Let's see. Okay, good. Now let's see more. Who's up for this? Sister Uneza, would you like to do this one?
Yes.
Ashawari'u Muzdahamatun. The muzdahimatun, meaning the streets are busy. Basically, the translation is the streets are busy. Okay. So now go ahead and please help me understand the Rafa, Nasab, and Jar, and why are they Nasab and Jar, or whatever the
sorry.
status.
I think it's it's Rafa
Is Rafa, okay.
and it's Mubtada.
It's Mubtada, very good.
And the other one, sorry, because I'm doing it on the phone,
Okay.
bit for me to see it's Damatan at the
Yeah, Dammatun, yes, yeah, Dammatun.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that is also Rafa status,
Okay, good.
and it's Khabar.
Very good. So they're both Rafa, mashallah, that's very good. But now, can you explain to me, how do you know this is Ash-Shawareu is Rafa? What is the hukum? The hukum is Rafa, you already told me, but what is the alama? What is the sign or what is the symbol? It's
Dhamma.
Dhamma. But can you tell me the number of this this noun? Is it a Jama Salim or Jama Mukassar?
I think it is Jama Shawari. I think it's Jama Mukassar.
Very good. And in Jama Mukassar, how do you know the Rafa sound or the Rafa? How do you identify with?
It's with the sorry, Jama Mukassar is with the sorry, the Dhammat and sign.
Very good. So because it's Ash-Shaware, you have only one Dhamma, right? So you are going to say this is Mubtada Marfu
Yes.
with Dhamma. This is how you are going to properly identify it, right? After giving all those details. So your end answer will be that this is Mubtada Marfu with Dhamma.
Okay.
Yes. So look at here. Mubtada Marfu'un with Dhamma. This is the complete answer in Arabic for telling the status. Now the muzdahimatun, you are going to say this is khabar marfu'atun with
Khabar
dhamma,
with them.
right? Because they're both rafa. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Brother Altaf, or maybe I should go to Brother Ijaz first. He's been very
Yes.
Yes. Brother Ijaz,
Yes.
al-banatu jamila.
अलबनातो जमीलातो बेटियां खूबसूरत हैं. अलबनातो is Rafa.
Okay.
इसमें सालिम.
इसमें सालिम.
जमा सालिम.
Yeah, मुज़क्कर और मुअन्नस.
ما مذكر مؤنث. البناتو Rafa and Jamilato is also Rafa.
Okay.
And
so give me the alama.
Jama Salim.
Yeah. So
Jama
you're
Salim.
saying, so this is how you're saying. You're saying al-banatu marfu'un, and then give me the alama. Bil damma or bil fatha or bil kasra?
Bil Damma.
Dhamma.
MashaAllah. Okay. And what about the jamilatun?
Jamilato Rafa and Damma and Jama Salim.
So khabar.
Khabar. Okay.
Khabar, yes.
Khabar marfu'un bil damma. Very good job. Okay, brother Altaf. Inna sayyarataini jadidatani. So please tell me. Yeah.
As-sayarataini is isme inna.
Ismu inna, very good.
And it is multiple, what they call it, plural.
Plural? No. Think about it. Sayyarataini.
Tiny. Okay. Yes. It is. It is a nasab.
It is nasab, but what is the number? Please.
It's a dual. Right?
Very good. Now,
Yeah.
dual nasab. MashaAllah. So you got it so
Nasab.
far. Now you have to give
And
me
nasab is because of yeah.
Yeah, aini sound, right? Sayyarataini. Right. Very good job. And what about jadidatani? Is it
Jadidatani is the khabar.
Khabar of inna? Yes.
Inna. Khabar
And
of
it's
inna.
supposed to be what a status?
It's a dual as well.
It is dual, very good. And the status
And it is in status of nasab.
No. The khabar of inna is marfu. Yes.
Okay, I always switch. This is hard for me to remember.
It's okay.
Khabar
Yeah.
Khabru inna is marfu. Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So how do you tell the rafa status of a dual?
On a sound then.
Bil alif. Yes. So look at this. What did I do here? So you see, do you see what's going on here?
Yeah.
I'll show you the answers to your question, right? Look at this.
So mansub isma inna bil ya. Khabru inna, it's marfu bil alf. Okay.
It is okay. So is everybody able to understand and see what what we learned here?
Yes.
Okay, and is it something we already knew? We just put a different angle on it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, who else is there? Brother Taj, would you like to answer the last one? The
Last one, yukabilu. This is
yukabilul mudiru al muwaddifina.
okay. Yukabilu is what you call
No,
marf.
yukabilu means that the mudir, the manager met the employees. The manager met with the employees. Okay. This is the translation. So yukabilu
is marfu with the dumma.
okay.
And al-muridu is also marfu with dumma.
Yes.
And al-muzafina is nasab. It's
So, mashallah.
in,
Is it yukabilu? Is it a jumla failure?
yeah.
Okay, so is al-madiru is what is the role al-madir? If it's the jumla failure, then what is the role of al-mudir? Is it a file maful or what is it?
File.
File. And if file is supposed to be?
Rafa.
Rafa. And al-muwaddifina is maful bihi?
Maful bihi, yeah.
And maful bihi is supposed to be nasab. Yes? So
Yeah,
look at this. Failun, fa'ilun, maful bihun. Mudari'un, this is fi'l mudari marfu with dhamma. Al-fa'ilun marfu'un with dhamma because it's singular. And mawdufina is jama salim muzakkar. Is nasabun or mansubun bil ya. Okay. So this is the thing. And this information here, I'm going to leave it with you for you to figure it out. And you need to write it like this. Like this, this is the solution. And now you have the blank and you take 1, 2, 3. And if you do these the same way these are done, inshallah, this will be your homework.
Inshallah.
You can do it?
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
So a quick feedback. What do you think about this this concept or this lecture?
It's good.
It's a good memory test.
Good memory test. But do you realize that all of this information is we already knew all this time
Yeah.
and we're applying
Yes,
it
sir.
every time we do grammatical analysis, right?
Yeah.
So inshallah, so now you know how I think or how I decipher the code and then we do it together. But and try to do more on a piece of paper than just doing it with me mentally.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jazakallah khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.